American poet Thomas B. Aldrich wrote, "To keep the heart unwrinkled, to be hopeful, kindly, cheerful, and reverent, that is to triumph over old age." Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm Kern Cherry, your host with over 30 years experience in the healthcare field. Our goal of the program is to educate, empower, and inform caregivers across the Gulf Coast while ensuring that you are not alone in your caregivers' journeys. Today we have 3 South Mississippi professionals that will be sharing their stories with us today. We have Amber Olsen, who is an advocate for her beautiful daughter, Willow. And then we have Dr. L Levin, who is a ER doctor at Memorial Hospital, and he'll be sharing with us today on some tips and dealing with the issue of depression during Christmas time. And we also have Dixie Newman, our councilwoman in Biloxi, and she will be sharing some gifts and things that you can buy at her store, Howard Avenue Emporium. And we will be right back.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You read
They
that?
make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I am fortunate to be here today and joined by Amber Olsen. Amber, actually, I know you through your business, Nextaff.
Yes.
And you've been here forever now. It seems like it, but you and your husband have done a wonderful job with your business, and I know now you've expanded over into Louisiana as well. But what I'm thankful that you're willing to do today is to talk to us about your daughter being an advocate for Willow. Can you tell us a little bit about the disease that she has?
Sure. She has multiple sulfatase deficiency. It's a rare, very rare lysosomal storage disease. So she was born fine, but when she turned about 18 months, we started getting concerned that she wasn't developing like other children were. And I have 2 other girls, Kylie, who's 14, and Jenna, who's 11. And so I kind of knew, you know, the routine, and so she was a little delayed with everything. And so we started checking her ears, and she had ear infections, frequent ear infections, and then we figured out that wasn't what it was. And so when she turned 2, we had her adenoids removed, and then that didn't work, and so we went right back to the doctor because she had never spoken, never said a word, which we were concerned for. And so once we went to the pediatrician again, he's like, all right, we'll start checking around and see what it is. So he sent us to a neurologist, and he he said, she looks okay. He said, it might be nothing, but he said, let me do, he did a genetic panel test, and it came back that she had multiple sulfatase deficiency.
So you said this is a rare disease. I think I remember reading that only 100 people or less in the world.
So when she was diagnosed last May of 16, we knew of 26 other kids. You know, when you Googled it, it said maybe 50 ever. And we knew of 26 from Facebook that we had found that had it. And then over time, you know, kids started popping up, you know, through Google searches. And so I'm pretty sure there's, you know, there's probably less than 100, but there's more than, you know, the 50, I think.
Well, tell me, what exactly does the disease do? What does it do?
In the body, you have thousands of cells, and in the cell, there's this thing called the lysosome, and the lysosome's main job is to take the trash out of the body. And her lysosome that doesn't work properly because she's missing some enzymes. Her enzymes are low. So the trash builds up. So similar to somebody who has Alzheimer's, the cells are popping and dying, and white matter is taking over in her brain. And so her body is just slowly breaking down. It's a neurological condition, and also there's some body issues too.
So I remember reading that you and your husband, after y'all found out about her condition, that y'all actually flew to England to try to find some kind of cure for your daughter.
Right.
So
yeah, when she was diagnosed, they said, you know, she's probably going to pass away before she's 10, and there's no treatment. There's nothing you can do. You're just going to have to take care of her as she gets sicker and sicker. And so we didn't understand that. I mean, I thought that you go to the doctor and they give you a treatment. There's some kind of experimental drug, or there's something, clinical trial that they do. So we started Googling and researching, and we found another dad in Ireland who had found the doctors who had originally discovered what was wrong with the body.
Right.
And they were going to be in Europe at a doctor's conference. And so we flew over there uninvited.
Right.
And there was the doctors, and we talked to them while they were having lunch, and we're like, what can we do? Can we get something going? And, you know, that's how we started.
So so y'all actually have been working now trying to raise money to help with your daughter's condition and to help other people around the world that have this condition. But let me ask, how are your children? How's your family as far as how the girls doing with this condition?
I mean, we're all devastated by the news, and now, you know, it's been a year and a half, you know, we're kind of adjusting to this new way of life, and we just try to take the good days when they're good, and, you know, and there's just a lot of trauma, a lot of drama in our household. Right. You know, and with a 14-year-old, there's drama anyway, and so, you know, we just kind of we have a team of people that help us. We have family, and we have therapists, and we have doctors, and we have, you know, lots of people keeping us going.
Keeping y'all going.
Yeah.
Well, I read that Willow likes to go into one of her sister room and play with the toys any chance she gets. Yeah. So the sisters are stepping up like little built-in mamas.
Right. Or moms. Like nurses. I mean, we've all had to become nurses. I was not a medical professional, and, you know, she has a feeding tube now, and so we all have to figure out how that works and how to feed her, and, you know, she has a suction, and so you got to get used to all this medical equipment and all this stuff to keep her alive.
But my understanding is there is some hope that the doctors are seeing that it's possible within 3 years with the funding, they can actually find a cure for that. Is that correct?
Right. So we've already started the work. They're working on the mice and the treatment, and they're going to treat the mice with the treatment right now. And then the next step is to do, they call it a safety study, and then after that we can move into a clinical trial. So yeah, it can happen. You know, it's just, we're probably going to get to the point where we run out of money. And so we're trying to constantly fundraise, and we are going to corporate foundations, private foundations. We're going to go to the NIH and apply for grants. So however we can do it, you know, it will get done. It just may not get done in time for Willow.
So you're saying you and your family are in it for the long haul.
Oh, yeah.
So no matter what happens, y'all are gonna stay with this research, and so nobody else has to go through this pain. And I know you mentioned earlier, 1 in 10 children suffer some type of rare disease. Right. And people don't realize that. So So I really appreciate you coming on and really sharing with us. But I would like for other people to come on and join us in this movement.
Right.
Join y'all. And the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey and PR in Home Care, we will be joining y'all in the fight. So please tell everybody how they can contact or give to the foundation.
You can make a donation on our website. It's unitedmsdfoundation.org. You can do a monthly donation, set up a monthly donation for as little as $10 a month, or you can make a one-time donation. And we are a 501c3, so the donations are tax deductible.
And this is going to be used to help children all around the world.
Yes, all around the world. And her condition is special. It helps like 6 other lysosomal diseases, so it could have the impact, to treat tens of thousands of kids.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, we're in this for a much bigger picture than just Willow. There's a lot to be done.
Okay. Well, we thank you again for coming, Amber. I appreciate you sharing. And we will be right back with Dr. Phil Levin. And Dr. Phil Levin hopefully will give us some information on his new TV show as well, Meet the Authors. We'll be right back.
Adventures Pub and Spirits has been serving the Gulf Coast for over 20 years. Awarded TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence and winner of Covey Awards Favorite Local Hangout and Best Bar on the Coast. Adventures' large menu features traditional pub food like the signature burger, the Juicy Lucy, along with several coastal favorites including raw and char-grilled oysters, po' boys, and royal red shrimp. Stop by for the $8.95 lunch special Monday through Friday. We're open late and located 1 block north of the Hard Rock Casino on Lemieux Street. That's Adventures Pub and Spirits in Biloxi.
Step into the past at Beauvoir. Located on the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast, the 52-acre estate is a National Historic Landmark. History enthusiasts love the iconic antebellum home and presidential library. Nature lovers revel in the 79 species of birds, beautiful oyster bayou, and over 300 majestic oaks. And families enjoy the experience of a slower pace with southern charm. Come see us at Beauvoir. It's not just a place, but a place in time.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm here joined today by a good friend, Dr. Phil Levin. And you actually work in the ER and been working there for 40 plus years?
Just about 40 years now. A few months they'll make 40 years.
Wow, wow. So you actually see quite a bit going on, especially during the holiday season and all the, I know a lot of people think because it's Christmas time and it's happy, happy, happy. But there are actually a lot of people that go through a form of depression, particularly with our caregivers and taking care of a lot of clients like people that have dementia and stuff. I'm sure y'all see a lot of people that come in that have issues with depression. So what are some of the things that you see when people come in with the holiday blues or depression or suicide,
It's called seasonal affective disorder, which I love the acronym, SAD. Everybody's sad when they have seasonal affective disorder. And as you say, it's caused by a lot of stress during the holidays. I mean, people who are caregivers, they have stress all the time. I guess we all do. Mm-hmm. But caregivers find so much of the time they don't have the time for themselves, don't have time to take care of their own needs. And during the holidays, it's much worse because people have money issues, they have time issues, and they have issues where they just can't take care of themselves like they usually do because there's so many other expectations and work upon them.
So I find that even caregivers, even when their loved ones in the facility and things like that, I feel like a lot of caregivers deal with a lot of guilt that they're overloaded, and a lot of times I realize that most of them don't even go get treatment. So what do you suggest for people as far as recognizing that they may be dealing with some form of depression?
Well, there's a lot of classic signs of depression: sleep disorder, eating disorder, crying spells, loss of joy, loss of the sense of the things they usually enjoy doing. Those are the classic signs of depression. And you don't have to have them all, but those come up frequently. We see people in the emergency room quite a bit who come in with depression, seasonal and otherwise. And there are a lot of factors that, particularly as I was mentioning, make it worse during the holidays. The holidays is less light because the days are shorter. And you can't take care of yourself like you used to. People usually, they go to the gym, they exercise every day. Now they find they don't have the time, they short themselves. They don't eat as well as they used to. They go to parties and they drink too much alcohol. Alcohol is a big depressant. There are a lot of other factors, a lot of depressants, medications, people on hormones, birth control pills, people on sedatives like Valium or Xanax, people who do other drugs, some of the things which you think wouldn't be a factor, such as hypertension medicines, beta blockers like metoprolol, or cholesterol medicines like Lipitor. So there's so many things. Smoking is more common under stress, and it actually increases depression.
Well, I'm going to flip it. Since you mentioned all those meds, what do you find that a lot of the people that are being taken care of come in with some form of depression as well? Like say, for instance, I take care of my mom, but there are times where you wonder if that person is depressed. Do y'all see a lot of depression in the elderly population when you get admissions to the emergency rooms?
The most common age and gender for suicide is elderly single men. They have no companionship, they're not used to taking care of themselves, they find it's difficult to take care of themselves. They're used to being useful, having jobs, and now they're unemployed because they're retired, and it's a very dangerous situation. Yes, everybody has some variation in their moods, and particularly when you're sick and when you're hurt, you're more likely to be sad and depressed.
So you're saying, and I didn't realize this until you just mentioned it, I had a friend whose father took his life rather than elaborate or to go home and actually need some help in the home. He decided to go ahead and take his life. I didn't realize that elderly men actually do that at a higher rate than most people.
It's the highest rate. Teenagers are second, because they have a lot of stresses as well, particularly those who are being bullied, who feel they're not fitting in, or have home trauma. But suicide can happen to any age, in any culture, and any socioeconomic class. It's a very tragic event, and usually spontaneous. If you can just get people over the initial desire, then usually they'll do much better. One of the most dangerous factors is guns in the home, guns that are not protected, because somebody has a spontaneous idea, I need to kill myself, and they do it because they have a gun. If they didn't have the gun, if they could just wait till the morning, wait a few hours, they'll feel much better. People who are depressed, I'd like to have this put up online about the National Suicide Hotline. So if you know someone who's depressed, or you need help, call that line, or call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room, and emergency help is always available.
So you suggest that initially that if you think somebody's suicidal or somebody's may have issue and may not recognize it, or if they do recognize it, that they probably should start with initially calling the hotline to get them through, maybe even if it's just a night, and then go from there. What do you recommend?
It depends on how strong the feelings are. If you, for example, get a text from somebody or a Facebook post that looks suicidal, call 911. Get the police involved. Get help immediately, and they can work on diffusing the situation in that way.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming, Dr. Phil. It's always a pleasure to have a conversation with you.
Thank you.
And I want to make sure that people know you have a new show called Meet the Authors for authors and poets. I think you do a lot of interviewing there. And so it comes on, is it Monday night?
It comes on both Sunday and Monday evenings at 7 p.m. here on Ocean 7 TV, available on wherever you see this show. And we have filming our 10th show this week, and we've had 30 different local authors. So it's a lot of fun. You get to meet people who've written books about this area and get to learn about their lives and their books.
So if you are feeling a little depressed, they can actually watch in and tune into your show and maybe find a good book on your show. We are so excited that you stopped by, and we will be right back with Dixie Newman.
Lola Floor, where creative cooking with healthy ingredients is our passion. Our market is a foodie's delight, featuring everything from gourmet pies, specialty cakes, seasonal hummus to exotic salads. Lola Floor also offers specialty gourmet catering for events. We'll help you design a menu perfect for the occasion. Stop in for daily dinners from our freezer case, homemade chicken pot pie, lasagna, or a hearty soup. Our menus are posted online at lolafloor.com. We will bring your weekly meals right to your door. Lola Floor, 720 Belonde Avenue in downtown Ocean Springs.
The Mississippi Gulf Coast YMCA, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. Our local summer camp locations offer full-time day camps during summer break from school. The Y also offers preschool child development programs Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Of course, the YMCA is the place to go for swim lessons. We've been teaching people of all ages how to swim for well over a century. Our certified and well-trained staff is here to help you and all the members of your family enjoy the fun of swimming for a lifetime. Morning and evening lessons are offered as well. Group exercise classes can add fun and variety to an otherwise boring exercise schedule. Take the opportunity to meet new people and challenge yourself. Our talented instructors are certified trainers and can help you every step of the way. Go to mgcymca.org or call 228-875-5050.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You right there. They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
Hey, yeah, you. You're watching WXVO Ocean 7 TV. Make sure to like, follow, and share us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for exciting contests and giveaways. And remember, when you visit our sponsors, tell them you saw them here on Ocean 7.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. A lot of times people don't realize what they need to buy for a loved one that's taking care of their family member, and maybe it's a sister, maybe it's even a brother. But we are fortunate enough today to have Dixie Newman, who is a Biloxi City Councilwoman, and she's joining us here today because she has a shop called Howard Avenue Emporium, and it is a shop that has a lot of things. Dixie, can you tell us a little bit about what y'all have at your shop?
Sure. My mother and I opened the shop. We wanted to, first and foremost, provide a place that we could showcase local artists. So we have several items from jewelry to paintings to pottery. Here's some adorable earrings here that a local artist did. This necklace here was done. I love this. She's one of my favorite too. And here's a pottery piece from a local artist that passed away. So she's got some incredible work This is one of our smaller pieces, but she's going to actually have a show in George Orr here soon because her work is that good.
Oh, wow. So this is at a different level. I know your pieces and the items that y'all have in your shop ranges from small up to high. Absolutely. I know y'all also have even furniture that you have at your shop that people can come in and buy. And there are different pieces that y'all offer there. Here's some photos of different ones. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that are rolling across?
Well, basically we're at artisan, vintage, and we have some antiques as well. We have a little bit of everything, literally. We do have trinkets and whatnot. From furniture, we have big mirrors, small mirrors. We have actually 1800s furniture from France.
Oh my
so
goodness.
We literally have a little bit of everything. We do have some pieces that my mom likes to redo herself.
Right.
And some of those pieces here you'll see those. We got some more pottery shown here, little trinkets, things like that. I mean, we literally have a little bit of everything. And here we have some essential oils as well.
And you know there are several essential oils that help for depression. I know we just had a segment on depression, and so y'all actually sell the essential oils as well.
We do, and we can order anything. We provide the basics basically in store, but doTERRA is the line that we carry, and they do have a depression so-called line.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm obsessed with the oils. My skin has never looked better.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and my health
you're
as well.
beautiful anyway, so it's not hard to do that. But anyway, for people like me that need a little extra help.
Well, I can't say enough about those.
Well, the other thing I didn't realize is y'all also sell antiques, and you do assignments and things like that as well, consignments?
Yes.
So this little piece here, which is really calling out my name, this is actually something y'all actually carry on consignment at the shop?
We have about 94 consigners, and so they bring us a lot of their goodies, per se. So we got tons of goodies.
Okay, I'm causing a wreck, but anyway, this is a piece here, right, that I was curious about. Who is the artist?
He's a famous local artist called Grady Bird, and he's from Gulfport.
And I think I've seen his piece, his artwork at different places as well. So
and those are postcards.
So this is something I can send out or use for the holidays.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Very special.
And now, one of the other things that I really like is this purse and these gloves. Oh my goodness, ladies, look at these gloves. Now these are
sassy.
Now are these are antiques? Like, these are vintage.
Yes.
I'm looking for the right word, vintage. So these are, these are gorgeous. So if you got a little holiday event that you're going to,
Can't go wrong.
You can put those two together. Oh, I see myself in it.
The best thing about our shop is everything is basically one of a kind. So once it's gone, it's gone. You're definitely going to be special at that holiday show because no one else is going to have those gloves or that purse.
So the vintage. And then you also have other things like soap, homemade soap.
They're organic, and she also makes lotions and sprays. And we'll make a gift basket for holidays, birthdays, anything like that. We can also incorporate a piece of pottery in with a basket of soaps. I mean, anything that you want.
So we can call ahead if we want and actually place an order for a basket, or we can come in and pick out different things to put in the basket.
Anything you want, we can do it.
And what's the phone number?
It's 228-374-4444.
Okay, so say again, what's the phone number?
228-374-4444.
And so it's possible that I can get this beautiful little piece right here.
Unless I get it first.
Okay, all right. Well, terrific. Well, I am so glad you were willing to join me today. These are the type of things that we look for as caregivers. And I personally, being a caregiver, don't have a lot of time. So I'm always looking for some place I can go and just get something for everybody I'm shopping for. So I thank you, Dixie, and your mom for the Howard Avenue Emporium, which is actually on Howard Avenue in Biloxi. So if you're looking for a place to shop, that's the place to be. So anyway, we want to thank everyone for joining us today. And we're into the holiday season. There's a lot of shopping going on, and we'll be bringing other opportunities for caregivers to shop as well. So look forward to seeing you at the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey the next time. Thank you.